Hey guys, good afternoon. Papa G here. Today I'm gonna go over and do a walkthrough on the Coachman 2025 Forest River Freedom Express. Okay, beautiful coach. I'm over here in the Ocala location off of I-75. So let's get into it. So this 2025 Freedom Express, from manufacturers, and how the build this one was made. The exoskeleton on this one and the interior is compressed aluminum with a special type of fiberglass. It's not wood in between. So that's a pretty good thing, I think. Besides it being with wood. I mean, I've seen some good made RVs made with compressed wood, depending on the type of wood it is. But again, for me, it's based on what you guys feel more comfortable, what you guys like best. But I think that was a nice feature to know about. I did meet with the rep from Coachman, and he did clarify that they're made of their Freedom Express is made of the aluminum compressed, not wood, but some type of kind of like a fiberglass material that helps keeps it all together. It does not bubble up, it does not delaminate, it doesn't get any moisture, for what he explained to me, which was a very good key if you're in the market and looking for a good RV to buy, especially for those who'd like to travel up north or even the deep south in the heat Florida weather. This one does come with the outdoor kitchen. As you can see, it has the inner drawer for your silverware, has a sink, extra shelving on the outside to put your condiments. It does come with an outdoor 110 plug. Then of course your outdoor refrigerator, which keeps most of your beverages nice and cool. It is a 12-volt battery. Then of course your hook on for your griddle onto the side. And if those who have pets, you got the little doggy leash holder, and then it's also a bottle opener for a beverage. Then one of the neat features on this Freedom Express, guys, that I want to point out here is the axles. Okay, it's the double axle. The separation of the axle, which gives you a little bit more better handling for those who are a little bit more nervous in their travels and traveling down the highway, especially at higher speed. And of course, I always tell people when they ask me, "Hey, how fast can you go with an RV?" I go, do the mile per hour what's expected when you're pulling anything. Okay, don't exceed over that. Yeah, I mean, they're not built for you to be going way over 75, especially 80 miles an hour that I've seen on the highways, and I'm sure those can relate to that. And to those who do that, you're crazy. You are crazy, and you're just putting yourself and everybody else out there life in danger. So be mindful of that. But continuing on with this, so I was also told it doesn't have the rear receiver. However, it does have where you can put a receiver on it. They said it's real easy to bolt on the rear receiver and to put it on for the rear if you wanted to add a bike rack to it. This one has the manual levelers on each side. Your slide out is on a rack and pinion, which is kind of nice, which is also good. And then of course this one is also on a 50 amp, which has 2 ACs inside built in, with the Voyager plug and play backup camera, and then of course your rear ladder to access to your roof. And then let's continue on to the other side. Outdoor 110 plugs, of course your cable slide, of course your full awning covering the door and covering your back kitchen. Then here is your pass-through storage compartment, which you can see all the neat equipped upgrades that come with it. Now, it does not come with a hitch. This one, unfortunately, the hitch was left behind. It belongs to the General RV. Well, whoever comes and buy it will have to purchase one unless you have your own. This one does have the spare tire in the front and dual propane tanks. Got the battery already charged in there, and I believe this one already has solar power. Let me see if it has the solar power equipped on there. It does come with a table, which you see up there. It's in the box, brand new. That is included along with your wiring for your 50 amp cable. Then of course on this side you have all your water connection for your fresh water, city water, your spray port, and your hot water on demand, and of course your gray tank and your black tank. And then here's another neat feature too that I mostly don't see on slides, is another compartment. And again, you can store more things in this side. Maybe put another refrigerator out here if you like to have more refrigerator, more beverage. This is a pretty big storage. Actually, you can use this as a big pantry for the outside. Toolbox, whatever the case may be, you can use it. Big windows on the side, which is kind of nice, bringing in enough lighting. Nice breezeway for the summertime. Again, I see the battery disconnect. I'm not sure if this one comes prep for solar, and in fact, nope, it does not. But it's still a very nice coach and RV. Let's go ahead on inside and show you on the inside. We'll start off with the rear. So this is a rear kitchen area, RV Freedom Express. And I'm sorry if I didn't go over the model number. Going backwards a little bit. This one is the 274 RKS. I apologize guys for that. But this has the rear kitchen, which has the 12-volt refrigerator, deep sink, plenty of counter space for extra prepping. You did an add-on that does fold down and it collapses, so you have more walkway through the kitchen and into your living space area. You have the dining area that also collapses down to a bed area for an extra person to sleep in. Extra storage on the bottom. Then of course you have your living room area, which you have your TV, and of course your electric fireplace, which is kind of nice. And one of the neat features this one has is you have extra storage behind the TV. So if you want to put away your game console or whatever it is that you guys have, you want to store DVD, movies, whatever, etc., you can do so. Extra storage on this side. Kind of neat that they put a little countertop there. You can make that into like a little coffee bar. Then this is pretty deep, guys. Look how I can put half of my arm into this, so it goes pretty deep on this closet space here. Cabinet, sorry. Then of course you got your reclining chairs with the cup holders with storage in the center, which is kind of nice. Then you got your extra wall plugs that can collapse down if you want to store it or put it away. And then you got, of course, your blackout shades pull down, which is kind of nice. And I believe there are pull down shades throughout the coach. Yep, there sure is. So it's not blinds or anything. Then of course your 3-way burner propane with your small mini oven. And then of course you got your microwave. Let's take a look into how deep the freezer is. Pretty deep freezer. Store some of your meat and stuff. So one of the neat feature I was also noticed on this refrigerator, sorry about that, you can open from the left side and you can also open from the right side, which is kind of cool. Now make sure when you do the reversal to make sure that one side is closed and locked in place before you open the other side. I've heard people that made a mistake and removed the door completely off. And if you guys were one of those, you can totally relate and laugh. So I'm going to bypass the bathroom real quick and show you the master. So the master of the bed is up. It is a full queen that comes in this one. Then you got extra compartments, storage in the center. And then of course you got your extra closet on the side. This is on a barn door slide, which is really neat. One of the things I noticed is the hardwood. It doesn't seem it is not compressed wood, it is solid wood, which that is also a plus. See the storage, and even has where you can hang your clothes on top, and that's for both sides of the bed, which is awesome. Then let me pull the bed down so you guys can see the storage on top. And then of course you got your own AC in the master bedroom, and extra storage above the head. And then of course you got your window, which is kind of nice. I like it that you can have a window to look on the outside, and of course windows on both sides. So guys, if you are in the market and you're looking to purchase a Freedom Express and this is the unit you like, do check out the models that we have over here in Ocala and the General RV, or any General RV across the nation. And once again, if you guys like, hit the like button below, subscribe, follow me also on YouTube, guys. This also will be on YouTube. I will be doing some more videos and things like this and reviews. I will also be posting more reviews on tools and items and stuff that I use when I go camping. And even when it has nothing to do with camping, the daily legacy, like if you're working on a car or whatever, or changing a tire, I'll be doing stuff like that. So hit the like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, Papa G out, guys. Take care.